Hello and welcome to probably the first video on this new channel. This is the Z Unboxing official channel. Unboxings before this, if you were watching them or are watching them, are on the Zeos Pantera channel, which is like 15 years old. And it was a channel, if you go back to the beginning of it, you see me doing gameplay footage and just random stuff since the dawn of YouTube. That was my original channel. And it eventually just became the unboxing channels. In fact, reviews started on the Zeos Pantera channel, and then they branched off to become Z Reviews. And unboxings started and persisted on that channel because they were sort of a side thing. But turns out people want to see an unboxing before the review. And it's kind of hard when you have like a 6-month backlog of videos that are trying to be uploaded. And if I try to interject new ones, it's just such a pain in the ass. So we're trying this fresh and new right now. This channel, hello, I might upgrade cameras, I might do other things. It's most important thing if you're trying to start a YouTube channel, give you some advice. Just start. Don't worry about you getting your equipment right, don't worry about getting your set right, don't worry about preparing or figuring, just make it. Just make it happen. Just get it going, because if you wait to get it right, you'll never get it going. I feel like there's a song in that somewhere. Anyway, we're gonna start with, cut my wrist open. We're gonna start with Black Ice. Now I think this is a unit I've already reviewed because I had to send it to them because I had a tube for them to check to see if there was causing a DC offset. But that is something that I sent back and they sent me a newer revision of it. So that's going to be fun. This should be the Aries. Let's just double check. So I may or may not have a new review of this, so it's ironic that I'm starting an unboxing channel so I can specifically show you things I'm going to review and then not review it. So let's go down here. Is this bag around it properly? I always get concerned with bags that I'm gonna pick it up and it's gonna have the hole at the bottom. Go, especially with something expensive. Yeah, okay, we're good. So, if you don't know, Jim Fosgate designed the circuitry for all the Black Ice things. Anything else in here? The other problem of Zeos' life is, where does he keep all the damn boxes? So now I'm gonna get to use this again. This is one of my favorite, not just headphone amp, it's DAC combo / streamer, but it's one of the best preamps you can use if you wanna add tube. Real quick, just going over it, since this is an unboxing. I hope the camera is angled correctly. The rear of the unit, you have 3 RCA inputs, a DAC output, which bypasses the preamp, the line output, which goes through the tube preamp. So this is still a DAC, a tube DAC, and then it is a tube DAC and a tube pre. And then you have your Wi-Fi antenna, because you can stream to this. I don't know if it's a Roon endpoint, but I know you can stream to it. You then have 4 digital inputs, 2 Toslink, a coaxial, and a USB. So this is like, it's like you look at it and go, what is this thing? Because it has digital inputs, it's got analog inputs, it's got analog outputs on the rear. And then on the fascia, you have so many knobs. You just don't know what the hell to do with yourself. Also, you can get this in wood or this just carbon fiber sticker they put on the metal. Volume knob there, balance left and right. Gotta pull if you turn the knob and it feels crunchy, just pull it away from the glass a little bit. This is glass, by the way. You then have a surround knob for adding a soundstage enhancement. You got a sub-bass booster from off to 6. Then you have individual left and right high frequency controls. So you could bump treble up in either ear with different adjustments to the slope of that. 3 different slopes for the gain on the treble, and then 3 different gains for the gain. Here's your input switch, and then you have your 1/4-inch outputs here and your LED on-off switch. Well, it's on, unit off, LED on. So you could have it on with no LED, or on with an LED, or off. And that is the Aries. Go find my review on the main Z Reviews channel. You can also swap the tubes out, which I think is what this is. This might be the tubes I sent to them and they just packed it back in here, which is probably the safer way to do it. I had the tube installed when I sent it to them. It is a bit of a process. You have to take like 10 8 screws out to do that. Yeah. So this. Now keep in mind, the other unboxing channel will still be going. It'll just be going with non-audio stuff. And everything that I've needed to unbox for the last, you know, the 6-month backlog is still coming out. Side, production type, side getter, GE 6SN7 GTB. So we've got a couple different tubes in here. I'm not going to pop them out and show you. One of these should be the tube I sent, unless I put it back in the unit. It might still be in the unit. That would make the most sense. Plus it is safe to ship. Oh, and here's a Millard. The master valve. This is an EL34. Let's look at this one. Unless they just put the A-post tube in a different box. No, that is a full-on... Oh, yep, this is the Ray tube. So this is a tube I sent to them because I was having weird problems. And they said, nope, just tested fine. So that is my tube, so that's gonna go back. But this is not my tube. So it has to go here. So now, always keep this for shipping things, yard sale stuff. Keep a little box, move you. Let's get to the good shit. Let's get to the new stuff. The all or nothing stuff. All right, open, open, open. They wanted me to bring this to London for Can Jam, which if you're watching this video and it's before July 20th, 2024, I'm at London Can Jam promoting Aries. And I was looking for companies to sponsor to let me bring their amps and stuff out to power them. The problem being they can't seem to get them to the distributor in England specifically on time. So they were like, we could ship it, but then we can't ship it back and I have to leave it with a friend. And it's just like, because when American made stuff, and by the way, Black Ice is American made stuff. It gets a little bit harder to get things in and out. So I can get this out of this box. So there's another box in this box. Oh, yeah, the FX10. Put those away. I tend to, if you haven't seen any of my unboxings, I'm trying to be real nice. It's the first video. It's the first video that's gonna be on that channel. But usually, I'll go off on the rails. I'll start talking about movies and politics and religion, and it's really the worst channel. So, comes with a set of black gloves. As a completionist, I will wear them. Oh, they're gonna make me feel sexy. I could tell already. I usually wear a women's medium because women's gloves just fit better than men's. I don't understand why. See, this actually fits perfectly. Look, there's no extra space there. These are really nice gloves, actually. They're really like the little nipples are super hard little nipples all over the place. I'm glad I could put these on. Not, almost as a joke, but now I think I found some nice gloves. Here's your controls. Here's your outputs, subwoofer output, because every headphone tube amp needs a subwoofer output. I'm probably gonna throw away that. We have got what looks to be a standard-ish remote control like you get with a Chinese amp, but that's where you buy amplifiers from. And Black Ice has rebranded it fully. I'll get this out of here. Wait, you actually know what? This is nicer than the standard. Actually, I've seen this remote before. This does come with an external little dot battery. You have headphone, mute, standby, volume up and down at the top. I don't mind it there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Top and bottom of that don't seem to do anything. I'll have to install the battery in that. Comes with a standard IAC power cable. These unboxings feel weird. I feel it. I feel that like new channel weirdness. So the reason that I have gloves and the reason I put them on is because I know what this amp looks like. Because I had it. I had the older revision. Let's see what this new revision looks like. She's an uncomfortable one to move. Let's put it that way. Put you down. Ooh. So, imagine a tube amp entirely made out of glass. Because Black Ice is sort of known for their glass fascias, but that's not enough. Let's go even harder. Let's go just super hard. Gently. It doesn't have rubber feet, it's got metal feet. And I'll explain why we have metal feet. Actually, I'm gonna steal this because I'm gonna need it for a second. So, pull out a stool. Yeah, stool. Headphone out. 1, 2, headphone, knob on off. Oh wait, there's rubber on the feet. And then you have speaker outputs. So you get subwoofer output. You get the 1 and 2 inputs. You get speaker outputs, either 4 or 8 ohm, then your power input, then your power switch. Now, the tubes are in here, in this glass box, which you have to, and this is why I took this out, put this on its side or on its top. We're gonna go on its top, like this. And we're gonna unscrew what look like the feet, but they're actually really long screws that are holding that glass top in place. When you take this out, we should be able to lift the bottom up. See, these weren't rubberized before, these were all metal, so that is actually an improvement. Okay, here we go. Expose your 6 tubes, all PS vanes. Put this right back. It will fall into its little notches. You can run it without the glass box, but only if you're lame. Give that a little spin. A little bit of a tightening, not over tight it. It is going into the aluminum there. So now we can turn this back over and you can witness the FX10H. I love how there's slots here for heat and there's an extra slot there just because. That's a thing. This is a thing. And I think they could even make a custom, if I wanted a 4.4 in there, they could do that. It wouldn't be balanced because we're just taking it off the speaker taps, but they could install that. It would just have to redesign a little bit of the face. Black Ice is one of those companies that will literally bend over backwards to make you happy as a customer, which is nice. So yeah, this has been the first video unboxing on this channel. I'm going to do that Kayen stuff also. Not sure what the schedule is gonna look like on this channel, if it's gonna be like once a week or 2 times a week, or should I make this a long one? Should I just do both? You know what, I think we're just gonna go right into it. We're gonna go right into the Kayens. I hope my battery lasts. And I hope you all can bear with me while I try to do this in a mildly organized manner. Like, I don't even have thumbnails usually on a unboxing, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna have to make a separate channel on Telegram where I put thumbnails that I take when I unbox the stuff. Like, the reason I ignored the unboxing channel is because it's such a pain in the ass. It's like, if you're gonna make a video on YouTube and you're really gonna, like, you're gonna title it and you're gonna make thumbnails. Like, I gave Princess Pasta the permission to deal with that whole channel. And I don't think she ever made any thumbnails, but she'd always do custom titles and she'd put a P secret link and she'd rewatch them all. And it was fine because I could make an unboxing by just turning this camera on and recording it. The problem comes with all the back end stuff. Once you're done making it, you still have to, you know, go through it. And I'm not like unbox therapy where it's like, here's a box, and then 2 seconds later it's edited and it's open. No, this is the unboxing. You're here for this. You should be here for this, the banter, the preparation, the excitement. You want to know what you're going to get if you order this Kayen setup. The real question is, why are there 3 of these? Who sent them and what's inside? I literally do not know. I'm sure Kayen sent it. I don't think any of the subsidiaries that retail them sent it. I did have a big talk with them in Munich, but that was like the German distributor of Kayen, which is question marks of, did I get these from Germany? I don't think so. So now we have American tube stuff and Chinese tube stuff. Kayen is also highly respected Chinese tube stuff. I'm trying to think how I can open this. I'm gonna go into it. Of course, it's got 97 layers of plastic over it. If Pasta is dealing with these unboxings as well, link to the unboxing knife. I love this thing. It's an outdoor edge with replaceable blades. So what model are you? The IDAC 8. It's very sharp. So we have an IDAC 8. This is box number 1. I guess like a 30-minute. If I do one unboxing a week, the way I'm trying to figure out how to do it, because during the week I may get 6 shipments. But if I get one video a week of everything I got audio related, because like I ordered random picture frames and I unboxed those today on the regular unboxing channel. They're going to go on the regular unboxing channel in like a year when the schedule clears up. I don't need to worry about that sort of thing. Once a week I do an unboxing and everyone can just tune in, and we'll have to do chapter marks. See, that's when it gets really like a pain in the ass. Once you have to do chapter marks manually, because automatic ones never work. I should also ask interesting questions to fill the comments with stuff. So like, what's your favorite tube? Is it the 6SN7? Or why do you hate cop cars so much? Mostly because they give you tickets. So what is in this one? This one is so heavy. This is the Bahahahaha 2A, which I don't know enough about the Kayen lineup to tell you exactly what that is. But judging by the weight, it's probably a very large headphone amplifier. 12 kilograms this is. It's only 6.4, this is 12. Oh, we get to unwrap this one? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, we missed one. It was going so well. Well, that worked, mostly. Now it goes this way? Oh, that's gonna be worse. Hold on. Oh, I wish they all went this smoothly. I just had the most incredible urge to watch Dante's Peak. The Pierce Brosnan volcano movie. Come on, everybody. This is the problem with unboxings. I always start talking about other crap. What is in this? The IHA 8. So we got the HA 2A, the IDAC 8, and the IHA 8. What is this described as? See, this one says vacuum tube headphone amplifier. Neither one of these say anything else. So I don't know what this one is. We'll open this one first. Fragile. For a better environment, this carton was not bleached white. I think most cardboard boxes are just cardboard colored. Be weird if they dyed them brown. That's always been the case. They just always dye them brown. God, this one's heavy. Another bad part about when I do an unboxing is, well, now I got to put this stuff somewhere, because I am certainly not ready to set this up and test with it yet, which is why these videos are still going to have a chance to come out before the review. I would need, I've always had this, I don't want to say it's a dream, because it's not a dream, it's mildly a nightmare, that I would need to buy a motel, like a shitty abandoned motel, just so I have 12 rooms. And then I could just set up room 1 and record in room 5, and then room 6, and room 2, and then room 7, and just constantly. I got new stuff, got to set up, and room 6 is free. That's the true audio file. Are these all double boxed? Oh God. Wow. What an unboxing to fucking start with. It's my cat. It'll be interesting to see though, because since this is a new channel and not a 12-year-old channel or 15-year-old channel, however old my original Zeos Pantera channel is, to see what kind of new subscribers I get. Because Even my IM channel was built off of an existing channel that I repurposed. So this is going to be the first channel that I've made from scratch since Z Reviews. And I know for a fact YouTube hates old channels. So when I repurposed my shorts channel to become In-Ear Fetish, or when I repurposed the Zio second channel from the sound demo channel, which I think was something else before that. So now none of these boxes are labeled. This one's the only one that's taped. Nope, it's upside down. And it's open here, so interesting. I'm kind of glad they don't have to rip tape twice. Oh, these have white gloves. But you know what? I can already tell you, they probably wouldn't fit me as well. We'll save the white ones. So here is the iDAC 8, which might not even have a tube in it at all, but it has holes for tubes, but I don't know if it has it at all. Looks like this is just power cord and a blue USB cable. All right, so I have a theory. These blue USB cables that are like the cheap ones are the best USB cables. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to you. Most OEMs will just send you the blue. Oh. So I have a Kayen amp that wet from the box. Now we're getting questions. I didn't spit in it. Some moisture on top of that. Okay. All right. That's where we're at. There's liquid on this. This is another reason I do unboxings on video. Should something show up in a completely sealed and dry box and yet have liquid on it, and they could be like, well, you did this yourself. And I'm gonna be like, bitch, I have it on camera that I did not. So there you go. So there's a screen protector here. It's very black. That is a very black screen. Oh. Source, timbre, pre-line, power button. Big old knob. Push in and twist. Very open bottom. You can see a toroidal. There's definitely moisture in here. Unless it's oil. Something, I don't know. Maybe it's like sound oil. Maybe they have that in China. DAC outputs. Capped RCAs, which are... I've never seen them with like caps that go over these screw terminals. ASEBU fiber optic coaxial, and then a BNC coaxial, which you have to get an adapter for because no one fucking uses BNC coaxial. II2S and USB full size. No rear power plug or on-off, no rear power on-off switch, is just a thing. And this is specifically a 120 volt unit. It will not work overseas unless you get one with a custom power supply. So that's number one. Let's do the other small one. I have to start taking these boxes off the goddamn counter. 97 boxes inside of other boxes. Inside of other boxes. Let's look for mystery liquids in this one. So, iHot 8. What is in you? Just power cord. You look like you're matching the same style. So far, neither one of these tube things have a tube in them. We're waiting for the middle. No liquids in this one either. So that's good. Stay. You are basically the newer version of the amplifier I have in the basement. Power, digital source, hyper, and gain. There's a hyper button. You get your 6.3 SE, so that's a 1/4 inch. Your 4-pin balance and a 4.4, thank you. It might be analog, but it's very notchy. Volume knob. I love the feel of that. Let's stack these, because that's gonna look, oh, the fucking business. That is already looking the business. And I'm assuming this will be the hat for the both of them. Brent, break that cardboard over. The Hatue. Doing the Hatusi. Just power cord. All right. I usually don't unpack those because I have a million of them. We've got our lid. We're gonna have a similar situation as we did with the black ice. Oh my God, this thing's heavy. That actually, that's nervous. It's making me nervous how heavy that is. But when you're moving something that you know is expensive and fragile, bad, bad. Right, you go here, you go here. Thank God I don't have a full family working here right now. I'd be like, hey Dad, we gotta make fucking food. I'm like, I'm unboxing shit, shut up. Get out of my kitchen. Oh my lords. This one was in Meze's room. I remember this one in Meze's room. Let's sit down like Grandpa would. Does it just come up? What do we, oh, yep, it's just pegs and rubber that it goes into. So this one also has 5 tubes. RCA, Amperex, which is German. I'm sorry, West German. So you think those are vintage? Yeah, I think they are. And more Amperex, West German. So yeah, a couple of vintage tubes in here. Get that out. So you could leave this off, but that's dumb because cats exist and children. I'm just gonna put that right back. Oh, there's a satisfaction to pushing it into the rubber. So looks at the front of this. We've got, oh, it's very ass heavy. It almost does a wheelie by itself. Smooth volume knob, XLR RCA source, VU meters, 4-pin balance, 4.4 standard. It just has standard instead of 6.3 SE, which it should because it keep it consistent. You pick what your output is here, and low, medium, or high impedance there. Let's look at the back of this. Very basic. RCA in, XLR in, power, done. Where was the on-off for this? I don't... Oh, on the side. There's a rare bird. I don't hate that. I don't hate that one bit. Hey, shit, and all the other companies that put rear power switches here. I'm into it. All right, let's try to not crack my kitchen counter open by placing this atop the rest of it. I think this works as a stack. Oh my Lord. Jesus fuck. Ta-da! So you get your DAC. I don't think it's a streamer. Are you a streamer? No, you're not a streamer. You're just a DAC. DAC, solid state amplifier, and then tube amplifier. Money. Anyway, this is the unboxing channel. I will open things up, give my first impressions, like, wow, this is really well built, or I love the way they shipped it. And then you guys get to look forward to the review, which should be happening in the future, which hasn't been on the unboxing channel for a long, long time. So yeah, I have no idea what any of these cost. I just know that everyone, when I was in Munich, we had to go from the first room to the fourth room, because fourth room was where Kayen was. It's where they were. First room was all the headphone stuff, and they had a couple amps there, like in the Meze booth, but that's in Meze's booth. You're not going to try everything. We just kept having to go to the fourth booth. And I remember plugging Aries into one of their silver ones. It was a little bit bigger than this. In fact, they told me they had a 40-watt tube speaker amp. It was like $2,000. And I'm like, that's fucking cheap for how it looked. So gonna go move this someplace, and then I'm gonna strap some black ice to it, and we're gonna fucking jam. We got nothing but tubes going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but interesting tube amps that we've never seen before. Don't feel intimidated. This is perfectly natural. Patreon and Subscribe Star support this channel now as well. So I probably won't release unboxings early to you guys patrons. They'll just come out when they're done, probably on a day of the week. And you can look forward to their review stuff in the future. So I did that one already. Haven't done you, and haven't done any of you. Thank you for stopping by, right? Great.